Hi there everybody, welcome back to another video. Today, as promised, I'm going to be doing a kind of like guide as to how I leveled up to level 22 without any more main story quests. Obviously since then another main storyline quest has been released, as I went through in my last video. But this video is just going to be kind of like a guide as to how because I leveled up before the main storyline quest came out. Or the more recent one came out, I guess. And yeah, so keep in mind, I was not playing Star Stable, like, pretty much at all in 2023. I only logged on, like, once or twice, I think, and yeah, because of that, I reckon I missed quite a lot of different things, right? So, these are genuinely just things I wasn't aware of, and I was trying to find videos about it, but I couldn't. Please keep in mind, this will include certain secret or hidden quests that don't just show up on the map or on, like, in the quest log. So yeah, if you don't want spoilers, if you want to discover them on your own by, you know, discovering Jorvik or whatever, then maybe this video isn't for you. But if you do want the locations of, you know, different quests or, yeah, the hidden quests, at least the ones I found, then this is the video for you. I'm halfway through the Message in a Bottle, I believe it's called, hidden quest. I will show you guys, because it does have a day blocker in it. I'll show you guys where I found the bottle that kickstarted the quest. This quest doesn't actually give you a lot of XP at all, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, and sometimes that, you know, 50 XP that you might get from a hidden quest is enough to help you level up, and sometimes that's all you need. I'm pretty sure, actually it might have been over here, just over this hill here, but there was pretty much a bottle, like, floating in the water here, and it had the yellow exclamation mark above it. So it was floating, I believe, here. The coordinates are x256, y233. Here it is. Here is where I am. Literally right here. Fort Pinter is up there. It's like past the championship. If you just keep riding along the shoreline past the championship, you will come across it. I found that one yesterday, so that one didn't help me level up, but it's a hidden quest either way. It could have also been here. The next hidden side quest is one in Golden Hill Valley. Hang on, I will show you guys the exact location. I reckon it's quickest if you go Jasper's Farm, because it's in the actual, you know, Misty Valley. There was a little pile of dirt on the ground, and it was, yeah, once again, it had the exclamation mark, and I genuinely just found that one, like, on my own. But yeah, that was actually the quest that got me to level 22. There were obviously a bunch of other things that I did in addition to just this quest, but this was what did it eventually. Once again, I fear— oh, this is where it is. Okay. I'm standing on it now. There used to be a little pile of dirt, and then you had to, like, uncover it with a shovel. The coordinates are x78, y130, and we are just here in Golden Hill Valley. This is where the races are. So the races are in this direction, and Jasper's Farm is over here. Yeah, I don't know if I should spoil the whole entire quest for you guys. I think that one gave me about 100 XP. So not a ton, but that did it for me. Okay, gang, I think I'm lost. I don't think I'm lost, I know I'm lost. Okay, if I can make it there, because I don't know what on earth I'm trying to pull here. I'm going the weirdest way of all time. In Greendale, there is a quest where Lisa— you hear song, there's, like, singing, and you can go and you follow the music, and it's— Lisa is singing in the forest, and then there's a foal without a mother, and you have to try and find the foal's mother. Something like that. The quest was— I genuinely can't remember exactly where it was. The music was definitely somewhere along the path, though. I fear I do not remember exactly where it was. It was definitely along the path to Greendale. So if you come to the coordinates x97, y258, which is around here, so pretty much like you could actually come further up. Just along the path in Greendale, you will find the musical notes. I remember being underwhelmed at how little XP it gave me, but it gave me XP regardless, so... Then, there's another one that I discovered a little while ago. It is at Starshine. If you talk to Josh, he has a daily quest where it gives you have to kind of go out and check on things at the ranch, like you have various different activities. There's 4. There's a bunch of different ones, but you have to do 4 every time. And it gives you 10 player XP, and that's a daily quest. So that doesn't run out at all or anything like that. That's if you genuinely just talk to him, ride to the scouting locations, ranch work, it gives you 10 player XP. I mean, it would take like a million years if you were just trying to completely level up with that, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Okay, so I fear I may have forgotten to record it, me finishing up that quest, but it did give me 10 player XP. In Valedale, I wasn't aware of this. I think a lot of people are, but you can actually get a lot of player XP from doing if you strategically focus on when you're doing the gardening, and I don't even know what it's called, like all the different paths in Valedale here at the gardens, if you prioritize the quests or not even that, if you prioritize buying the path thingies, whatever they're called, the different level, or the different nodes, if you prioritize buying the nodes that give you the quests, those quests, these ones, genuinely give you, I think it's around 550 player XP per quest, which is absolutely diabolical. So look, I haven't even finished these ones because I just immediately went to buy all the second quests in the thing. I haven't unlocked the third and fourth yet, but genuinely, if you prioritize spending your light on the quests, I think that played a considerable role in me being able to level up so quickly. Like, it took me 2 days. And trust me, because people go, oh, you need to farm light and you need to spend forever, you know, harvesting light and whatever. You totally don't, because for me, I did lock in, to be fair, but for me, I can't sit still for like an hour, you know what I mean? I can't just like sit running around playing Star Stable forever. I have to like go and do different things. I genuinely spend maybe like 2 times 40 minutes a day running around, collecting light, running through the leaf piles, doing runology, that kind of stuff, and I'm not even that far in it. It just, you know what also helped a ton, I will say, I must admit, hang on, what then proceeds to help you get more and more light is look at what your most collected plant is. For me, it was moss. It still is moss, obviously. And genuinely, in the Path of Terror, you can buy, or you can unlock, look, you get light from Rubia. I get light from Wild Flax and from moss, right? And what that means is it gives you, I think it's 5 actually. Every time you collect moss, it gives you 5 light. And every time I collect flax as well, it gives me 5 light. So then, if you're already spotting a ton of moss, or if you're already collecting a ton of moss, you'll just proceed to collect moss and you'll get light from that. And recently I haven't been collecting any sort of fireflies, like I haven't done the races here in ages, and I've already got like 1,000. I started with 300. It's been a couple days, and just from collecting whatever moss and flax I see, from prioritizing that, this is genuinely, this 400 light investment is so worth it. It's really, if you can do this really intelligently, and you can totally, like, that, I was genuinely shocked, because I wasn't expecting it to just, like, hand out player XP, and I reckon that's how a lot of people have made it to level 27 and 26 when you see those people riding around, because I reckon they've just been doing this, like absolutely grinding at this. Yeah, that might have been really obvious to a bunch of people, but I genuinely had no clue about it until like 2 weeks ago. And then again, I was, you know, kind of hesitant to start it because I'm not generally into this kind of like, I know that doesn't sound very like, I don't know, nice or whatever, but I'm generally not really into the whole kind of like Vale like magical stuff. But this I actually really, really enjoy. So it took me a while to like, because I was hesitant about it, but it helped me a ton. Then we have, I can't really demonstrate this to be honest with you, but if you do the quest, if you've finished all the main storyline quests, you should have a quest that's kind of like a side quest called Arissa's Dolls. Or it's not even called that. It's just where, I don't know how to, I'll find a photo of like the little dolls and I'll like put it onto the screen. But if you collect all her dolls, right, I don't have all the coordinates for them and it took me a really long time and it was really frustrating, to be honest with you. It gave me 200 player XP. I don't really know if it's worth it, but to you that might be enough to push you over to a different level or whatever. And pretty much after you collect all the dolls, there are coordinates available on, I think it's your Wikipedia. There's, or 𝘞𝘩𝘳𝘷𝘦𝘬 definitely has a video about like all the coordinates of the dolls. That really helped. Yeah, it's really time consuming, and at that point I was already on level 22, so I'm not sure if I would be rushing to do it again. It took me a really long time. Once you've collected all the different dolls in the different locations, I think there's so many locations, dude, there's like 16 or something. Once you've collected them all, you just go back into, what's it even called? That's right, it's Devil's Gap. And you go and speak to, what's her name? You know, the witch and Arissa. All the dolls will be there and you'll get 200 XP. Yeah, it took me a while, like it took me like an hour. I know that's not that long, but it felt really, really long. There's 2 more things I've got. Southhoof, so true. Southhoof, I think a lot of people might have done this when the first kind of quests about this came out. I think it was like 2022, it's been a while. But I'm just lazy and I don't like doing dailies, so I never really, like, I figured this out ages later. There is a quest where, is the guy called 𝘭𝘬𝘳? 𝘭𝘬 has a foal. The man with a foal in this like health center thing. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. This guy, he was in there for me. I don't know, other people might be further along, further behind. He will be in this area somewhere. And I did, if you do the dailies with him, like, I don't know, maybe 2 days in a row, 3 days? Maybe it's 4. I don't know how many days I did leading up to it, because I obviously did this last in like 2022, 21, whenever this quest came out. After a while, if you've helped him out, he will eventually ask you, the foal isn't getting any better, you're meant to help the foal isn't getting any better, and he's like, maybe the foal, I don't know, ate a plant or something that could have made it sick. Can you go back to where you found it and look for dodgy plants? And I think that quest gave me like 30 player XP. And then there is one more thing that I wanted to speak about. I might be missing things. I might be, you know, I'm obviously not, I didn't come up with these quests. I'm genuinely just bringing your attention to them. But yeah, I've got one more thing that I've written down that I wanted to share. If you come to Big Bonnie's in Silverglade Village, if you come to the horse, you can actually, wait, when even was it? What was it? I can't remember. I think it said level up. Some of the items were blocked off and it said level up for like 50 trash or whatever. And I did it and I think it gave me like 200 player XP and I was caught off guard by that. I think I was just like coming in to cash in my because I've been like grinding collecting bottles. I just collect every bottle I see now, and that caught me off guard, so that was a nice surprise. I think it actually did give me like 200. I thought it was like quite a big number. I'm sorry that these aren't like exact numbers. Please don't be disappointed if it's like way less. I think it was quite a bit though. I think it was like 200. They were quite generous with it. I hope this video was kind of informative and it gave you a kind of, I don't know, understanding or idea of how to level up when you've got no more main storyline quests left. I know that a lot of this stuff is probably not, like, I understand that it's not new, but these were just things that I wasn't, you know, they actually caught me off guard, or I wasn't expecting them to be like that. I just wanted to compile kind of a list of the different things that helped me get to level 22 and will hopefully help you level up too, if you haven't done them, or if you haven't played in a while, or whatever it may be. I'll see you guys next video. I hope you liked this one, and yeah, have a good day.